I've been using small USB chargers like these for years. When I am out in the field doing my job as Snap Chick, I have a lot of electronics with me and I need to make sure they're all charged up at all times. So when I have been out in the field, maybe off the grid for days at a time, I have been known to bring bags full of small USB chargers, bags full of batteries. It's a lot of stuff to keep everything charged up. So when Inergy contacted me about this, I was really interested and I had to have one so that I could check it out and share it with all of you. What is this, you ask? This is the Inergy Kodiak solar generator. It is a really big battery. I have been using it for a few weeks now, and I even took it on a trip, and I also used it in my studio. The idea here is that you can go off the grid for a while and keep all of your stuff charged up. In this video, I will share with you some specifications of this guy and also my experience with it. And then I will tell you how you can learn more and get one of these for yourself. There are several types of ports on here. There are 4 USB ports and 6 outlets, 2 car outlets, 1 125 volt RV plug, and then 2 called Basecamp LED ports. These power these special lights because who doesn't need a little bit of extra illumination, especially as it's getting dark and you're still trying to get your sunset shots. This means that I can charge all of my USB gadgets, but also my Nikon and Canon batteries with their original chargers, and even my laptop. Okay, I'm gonna throw some numbers at you for the power of this guy, and I've taken some notes on this, so I'm gonna cheat a little bit and read them. The maximum draw here is 550 watts continuous for 2 hours. That's a lot of power. And I'm sorry if you can hear the elk bugling in the background. This is what happens when you're in the forest. This has an 1100 watt hour capacity. So if something is drawing, say, 100 watts, that's going to last you 11 hours. So as long as this has a full power. So that is more than my 85 watt MacBook charger at full utilization. So this is going to charge your phone, your camera, any other batteries that you want for quite a long time. One thing I also like about this is that in this little window in front, it tells you exactly what kind of power you're drawing out of it. Okay, let's talk size. This is definitely not small. It's not like it's for hiking or something, but it's really not that big and it's not that heavy. It weighs 20 pounds. It has this handy handle at the top, but then it also comes with a shoulder strap, which may sound a little bit strange, but it definitely does help take the load off when you're trying to cart this around. Okay, now how do we get this thing charged up? There are 4 ways to power it. You can charge it with a wall outlet, with an automotive power port, which, just used to be called a cigarette lighter. Other batteries, like if you have another system where you have batteries providing power. And the last is solar. And this is the really cool part for me, and I'll share a whole other video about it. Something else handy about this is that you can charge things with this while this is also being charged. So where that became handy for me was I was in the car on a big road trip. It is Road Trip June after all. And I had this plugged into my car's power, which is one of the ways to power it, right? And then I was also powering my laptop with it. So if you plug this into your car, instead of just having that one power outlet or 2 or 3, however many your car has, you then have 6 outlets and 4 USB ports. So you can be charging all of your things while only plugging into your car once. Now, the draw from this may end up being more than what you're actually getting from the car. So you won't be able to charge forever on it, but it's going to seriously slow down the draw or the battery decline on your devices. For me, that was super handy on a 6-hour road trip. Speaking of that road trip, it was to San Diego, and I simulated an off-the-grid week with this in the hotel room. So Raymond and I both charged all of our stuff, everything, with this. We did not plug into anything else while we were there. We used this the entire time. So here's how long it lasted and what we all used. So everything included cameras, phones, laptops, any other gadgets that we ended up having little USB chargers all of everything got charged off of this. So when it started out at 100% power on this, it lasted us charging all of that stuff for 2.5 days. And keep in mind that those 2.5 days were heavy use. So all day, pretty much all day, every day, I was using my cameras, including the gimbal camera and my DSLRs, and also my laptop. I was editing a couple of videos, compressing those videos. All of those things, especially the computer use I was doing, took a lot of power. So I was really happy with 2 people heavily using this thing for it lasting 2.5 days. Now, imagine being out there, having 2.5 days, ending up with 100% battery life on all of your gadgets at the, end of this thing's life, and then being able to recharge this somewhere in the field, either in a wall socket if you can find one, or through any of the other charging methods, including solar, which is really where I get excited. So when I got home, I wanted to try to power my studio off of this for a week with solar. And I did. And it was extremely gratifying. I powered my big MacBook Pro, I powered my phone, I powered my camera batteries, everything that I needed that week, I charged with this via solar. So I charged this with solar, and then I charged all my things with this. And that kind of reinforced the idea that this thing is going to allow me a lot of freedom. It's kind of like freedom in a box, if you'll allow me kind of a cliched kind of a saying. It's going to allow me to take it out into the field along with the solar panels on any kind of cool adventure I can think of, and I won't have to worry about if I'm going to be able to charge all of my things, how many batteries I'm going to have to bring. I can't tell you how many times it's been like, well, how many camera batteries do I need to bring? Do I have enough camera batteries for this camera? I don't have to really worry about it with this. So for that reason, I did decide to continue the partnership with Inergy, and I've joined their affiliate program. So there is a link down below to this guy so that you all can check it out, because I know that a lot of you do the same things that I do. And this really kind of allows us to do that with more freedom and, use up all of our batteries as often as we want, because we can charge them back up. When you follow that link below, Inergy is going to give you guys an awesome deal. You can get 20% off of your entire shopping cart and a free car charger and 2 of the chainable Basecamp LED lights. Seriously, you guys, that's huge. But those offers don't last forever. The 20% off lasts through the end of 2018, and you get the added free stuff for the next 10 days. You don't have to do anything special to get the discount or the free items other than follow that link. You just add the items that you want to purchase to your cart and start to check out, and then you'll see the 20% discount. You won't see the free items listed, but they will just automatically be sent to you with your order. Remember though, you have to use the link in the description below to get those things. So I know that many of you out there like to adventure as well. You like to tent camp with your gear, you like to camp with your RV, you like to go on road trips. How do you keep your stuff charged up? How do you keep your cameras, your phone, all of your gear? How do you keep it all charged up? Do you have a solution that is similar to this, something different? Tell us what it is down in the comments below, and if you like it. And for those of you that maybe are interested in something like this, how would you use it? Tell us all about it down in the comments. So you will be definitely seeing this in future videos, especially my field trip and adventure videos. But in the near term, I will be sharing a video with you where I show you more in detail about the solar panels and how they power this and how they all fit together. It's really cool. So I'll be sharing that with you before too long. So keep your eyes peeled for that.